Take a look at these 24-karat gold-coated seat belts on a 757. You're looking at Trump Force One.
Minutes ago, Donald Trump's secretive, ultra-rich lifestyle was leaked. Every outing is a high-stakes operation, with luxury jets, armored vehicles, and majestic yachts, all wrapped in layers of secrecy deeper than those of any global leader. His movements are shielded with the kind of tight security you'd expect for a secret mission. What secrets are tucked away in his billion-dollar world? Tune in as we discover the hidden extravagance of Trump's secretive, trillion-dollar life. Trump's world of luxury and security. Picture a flying palace, not one filled with weapons, but one built on luxury, security, and power. Donald Trump's Boeing 757, often called Trump Force One, is the perfect example. Bought in 2011 for about $100 million. This plane is more like a flying mansion than just a way to get around. Flying 30,000 feet above, you'd be surrounded by comfort and luxury that could easily match the fanciest hotels with security as tight as it gets. Beneath its luxurious facade, rumors swirl of a hidden chamber harboring secrets that could shake the world if revealed. Stepping onto Trump Force One is like entering a world of gold accents and beautifully crafted wooden details, all screaming wealth and power. While the plane was originally designed to hold 200 people, Trump has modified it to carry only 43, making it a cozy and exclusive experience. Every inch of the plane, from the plush carpets to the carefully designed lighting, has been chosen to create a remarkable journey. But the real treat on this airborne estate is the private bedroom. Unlike the cramped spaces most travelers are used to, this bedroom offers a king-size bed with the softest linens, making sure the passenger gets the best rest possible. Need a refresh? The private bathroom has a shower, so you can land feeling as fresh as if you spent the day at a spa. Imagine having that kind of luxury while flying across the world. Entertainment isn't overlooked either. Trump Force One is equipped with the latest entertainment systems. There are large flat-screen TVs, surround sound, and a huge selection of movies and shows. Whether catching up on news, enjoying a classic movie, or watching a favorite series, the entertainment options are endless. And when it comes to dining, forget the usual airplane meals. The onboard kitchen can whip up a variety of gourmet dishes, from perfectly grilled steaks to simple comfort food. The dining area, with its elegant table settings and comfortable chairs, turns every meal into a special event, making dining in the air an experience to remember. But this isn't the most important part. Security is where Trump Force One really stands out. With advanced communication systems, bulletproof windows, and a reinforced body, the plane becomes a fortress in the sky, ensuring the highest level of safety for its well-known passenger. For a former president, security is a top priority, and Trump's travel isn't just about style, but also about keeping him safe at all times. All these details, from luxury to protection, show just how much thought goes into Trump's unique way of traveling. When Donald Trump travels, whether for big business meetings or just to relax, he can do so knowing that his journey will be smooth. For someone like him, a calm and steady flight is not just a preference, it's a necessity. His love for flying didn't begin with his famous 757, also known as Trump Force One. Before that, he owned a Boeing 727, which he got in 1997. This plane with 3 engines was a symbol of his wealth and power. It had all sorts of fancy features, including gold-plated seatbelts, a private bedroom, and a dining room fit for royalty. However, with those 3 engines, the 727 was very expensive to operate, costing as much as $10,000 per hour to fly. It's no wonder that Trump eventually upgraded to the more fuel-efficient, yet still luxurious 757. Moving from skyscrapers to the skies, Trump's luxury doesn't stop at the ground. Trump's luxurious transport empire. Besides these, Trump also owned a Cessna Citation X, a 9-seater jet he bought that same year. Known for its speed, this jet became a key part of Trump's campaign, allowing him to quickly travel between events. There was a small hiccup in 2016 when he flew it with an expired registration, a mistake he blamed on the FAA. But despite that, it remained an important part of his fleet until he sold it in 2024. Trump's air travel also included several Sikorsky S-76 helicopters, each designed with luxury in mind, featuring leather seats, gold accents, and beautiful African mahogany wood. These helicopters, decorated with Trump's name, weren't just aircraft. They were flying symbols of his style and influence. Today, as Trump campaigns for the 2024 presidency, Trump Force One stands as the crown jewel of his fleet. Whether serving as a backdrop for his rallies or for private meetings, this iconic jet captures attention worldwide. For Trump, traveling isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's about making a grand statement. Trump Force One does exactly that, with its mix of luxury, power, and security. Who wouldn't want to travel in such style? However, Trump's taste for luxury doesn't stop in the skis. On the ground, his collection of cars reflects the same level of elegancy and attention to detail as his aircraft. Among his pricey vehicles is the Trump Limousine, an extended Cadillac that is the definition of luxury. But while it may look sleek and stylish, it's also incredibly tough. The limo is equipped with armor plating that can protect against bullets and even explosions, making sure Trump is safe no matter what. The tinted windows add to the sense of privacy, keeping the outside world at a distance while giving Trump a secure, comfortable space inside. The interior of the limo is just as impressive, with plush leather seats, a minibar stocked with high-end drinks, and advanced communication systems to keep Trump connected wherever he goes. To make sure he gets around the city easily and efficiently, Trump chooses a great balance of convenience and practicality in his cars. You wouldn't expect anything less. Up next is Trump's specially designed SUV, a strong and powerful vehicle perfect for both city driving and off-road trips. This isn't just any SUV, it's like a fortress on wheels with features like bulletproof windows and extra strong body panels. Picture Trump heading to a campaign event when the road suddenly turns rough and uneven. No problem. His SUV easily handles the bumpy terrain, keeping the ride smooth and safe. Inside, it's a dream for tech lovers, with satellite communication, entertainment systems, and lots of room to relax. But it's not just about staying safe. This SUV makes sure Trump travels in style and comfort, no matter where he's going. Now let's talk about a real classic, Trump's Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud. This vintage beauty isn't just a car, it's a piece of history on wheels. With its smooth curves and handmade interior, the Silver Cloud shows Trump's appreciation for traditional craftsmanship. Imagine the heads turning as it glides down the street, a reminder of a time when elegance and sophistication ruled the roads. This Rolls-Royce isn't just about getting from one place to another. It's about making a statement wherever it goes. Next up is Trump's Bentley Continental GT, famous for its powerful performance and luxurious interior. The Bentley's hand-stitched leather seats and top-of-the-line sound system create a calm and peaceful ride. But don't let the calm inside fool you. The Continental GT has a powerful engine that delivers an exciting driving experience. It perfectly represents Trump's love for both speed and luxury, offering a thrilling yet refined ride. From the air to the road, Trump's collection of cars showcases his taste for elegance. Trump's extravagant vehicles. But this wasn't the only exciting part of Trump's collection. He also once owned a Lamborghini Diablo, a supercar known for its sleek, fast design and bold look. While he no longer owns this Italian masterpiece, it's still a memorable part of his car history. The Diablo wasn't just a car, it was a bold symbol of Trump's love for the extraordinary. Then there's the Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren, a real standout in Trump's fleet. With its Formula One-inspired design and iconic gull-wing doors, the SLR McLaren is both powerful and beautiful. Its supercharged V8 engine gives a driving experience that's both thrilling and smooth. This car showcases Trump's admiration for advanced technology and high-performance engineering, a true blend of art and power in one car. However, not all of Trump's cars are about speed and luxury. His collection also includes the unique Cadillac Alante, a convertible given to him by Cadillac, painted in his signature gold color. This car isn't just a way to get around, it's a conversation starter, with its stylish design and fancy interior, matching Trump's love for the extravagant and unique. Donald Trump is known for having a taste for unique and flashy vehicles. One surprising choice in his collection is the all-electric Tesla Roadster. This eco-friendly car seems a bit different from his usual opinions on environmental issues. Still, with its sleek look and zero emissions, it shows a greener side of Trump's car choices. Just when you think his collection can't get any more diverse, Trump adds a luxurious motorcycle, a 24-karat gold Orange County chopper. This custom-made bike with real gold parts shows off his love for extravagance. It was built by Paul Tuttle Sr., the founder of Orange County Choppers, and it's as much a work of art as it is a functional ride. Trump's garage doesn't stop at gold-plated motorcycles. He also has a range of classic limousines. For him, these vehicles aren't just a way to get from one place to another. They reflect his personality and his love for the extraordinary. Each limousine or supercar in his collection is a statement about his lavish lifestyle. But his love for big, impressive things doesn't stop on the road. Trump's collection extends to the skies and the seas. His helicopters and jets compete in luxury with his yachts. Take the Trump Princess, for example. This yacht shows just how extravagant his love for seafaring is. Originally owned by Adnan Khashoggi, a wealthy Saudi arms dealer, the yacht was designed by British designer John Vandenberg. It was called Nabila and stretched 86 meters long. Khashoggi spent over $35 million on it, and Italian designer Luigi Sturcio crafted its luxurious interiors. But this wasn't just a regular yacht. It was more like a floating palace. It gets even more impressive. The yacht had a patisserie, a 3-seat hair salon, a movie theater with 800 films, and even a fully functional hospital. But this wasn't the most astonishing part. The yacht could host up to 100 guests for 3 months without needing to dock. It wasn't just a symbol of wealth, but also a business tool for Khashoggi. He used it to hold some of the most extravagant parties where celebrities, politicians, and dignitaries gathered. Deals were made, arms were sold, and important meetings took place, all on this luxurious yacht. In the world of ocean adventures where there were no clear rules about international business, making deals was both exciting and easy. But as with all good things, success doesn't last forever. By the mid-1980s, Adnan Khashoggi's huge financial empire started to crumble, and he needed a $50 million loan. To get this loan, he offered his fancy yacht, Nabila, as collateral. Sadly, when he couldn't pay the loan back, the yacht was taken by a Swiss company, which hired Burgess, a yacht brokerage, to sell it quickly. Trump's luxury reaches the seas, where his yachts show off his wealth and power. Trump's multi-million-dollar yacht transformation. This is where Donald Trump comes into the picture. When he heard that Nabila was for sale, he didn't waste any time and made a cash offer. Even though there were 2 other bids, Trump won with a bold $30 million offer, which was quite impressive since he had never even seen the yacht in person. His next move was clear. He decided to give the yacht a grand makeover. This cost him $8.5 million, and the work was done in the Netherlands by a company called Amels. The yacht got a fresh coat of paint, new engines, and 320 meters of soft chamois leather. Trump also made some changes inside. A bright cabin was turned into a children's playroom, and an old hair salon became a storage room. He renamed the yacht Trump Princess, and it set sail from the Azores in June 1988, arriving in New York just in time for a huge Independence Day celebration thrown by Trump. Trump Princess was the very definition of luxury. Its walls were covered in soft leather and bird's-eye maple wood, giving it a rich, elegant feel. The bathrooms were made of hand-carved onyx, created by skilled Italian craftsmen. The Ruby Suite was especially luxurious, with a ceiling made of tortoiseshell, a huge 3-meter-wide bed, and even a secret exit, adding a touch of mystery. The owner's suite was equally grand, with a mirrored dressing room, a fancy onyx bathroom with sunburst patterns on the floor, a barber's chair, and a special shower shaped like a scallop shell. There were also a sauna, a private elevator leading up to a sun deck, a bar, video games, and a round swimming pool protected by bulletproof glass. Trump didn't just use the Trump Princess for family vacations. It was a floating symbol of his wealth, often docked at the marina in Atlantic City, right by the Trump Castle Hotel. He would also lend it to charities and wealthy guests from his casinos, making sure everyone knew just how rich he was. The yacht wasn't just a mode of transport, it was a statement, a way to show off Trump's fortune and his lavish way of living. His love for luxury didn't stop at the sea. Trump's desire for comfort and style extended to the air too. He owned a fleet of helicopters, which were just as fancy as his jets and yacht. These helicopters weren't just for getting from place to place. They were flying fortresses, designed for both comfort and security. For someone as famous and powerful as Trump, privacy and safety were essential, and his helicopters provided both. They were practical, luxurious, and much like everything else Trump owned, always one step above the rest. Donald Trump owns a Sikorsky S-76 helicopter, known for its modern design, comfort, and safety. This helicopter is ideal for Trump because it allows him to manage important conversations and make decisions while traveling. It is also very quiet, making it possible to talk without any interruptions, even when flying. Inside Trump's billion-dollar air travel system, Trump uses helicopters not only in the United States but also abroad. For example, during a 2018 trip to the United Kingdom, he flew between London and his golf course in Scotland. This avoided traffic and kept security tight. Such trips require careful planning, involving local authorities, pilots, and security teams. Maintaining a fleet like this is expensive. The Sikorsky S-76 costs about $15 million, and the yearly maintenance and operation add up to millions more. But for Trump, it's a necessary expense for the comfort, safety, and luxury it provides. Trump invests in helicopters because they give him control, security, and a powerful image. Flying in luxury above the world keeps him protected and shows the extent of his resources and determination to protect his lifestyle and business. When it comes to safety, Donald Trump can't just go on a simple vacation or casual outing like most of us. He always has a group of bodyguards with him, ensuring he's safe at all times. His travel plans are extremely detailed, almost like something out of an action movie. Picture a hero constantly surrounded by highly trained security, always close by, but never in the way, ready to act if something happens. This is how the U.S. Secret Service works to protect Trump, keeping him as safe as possible, almost like a king in his castle. The team protecting him is made up of top agents who are so well trained that regular security guards would look unprepared next to them. These agents are picked because they have great physical skills, sharp instincts, and the ability to stay calm under pressure. Trump also prefers them to look a certain way, since he's one of the most watched people in the world. If they don't meet his standards, they are replaced. It's almost like a high-stakes reality TV show. But the security doesn't stop with just the people. Ever wonder what's inside Trump's vehicles, or what's happening with the big motorcade that zooms through traffic? It's not just bulletproof glass or strong armor, though those are there too. The real magic is in the advanced technology, like high-tech surveillance and communication systems in every vehicle, plane, and even golf cart he uses. Imagine these as mobile command centers with live GPS tracking, secure communication, and cameras that can spot a threat before it happens. It's like playing a careful game of chess where every move is planned out in advance. Now let's talk about air travel. Trump's personal plane, a Boeing 757, isn't just a fancy way to travel. It's like a flying fortress. The Secret Service works with other agencies to ensure every flight is as secure as possible. The plane is not only comfortable, but also packed with advanced technology, including secure communication systems and even defenses against missiles. They also plan flight routes with backup options in case something goes wrong. On the ground, his motorcade is like a moving fortress. Every car has a specific job, with the lead car checking the road ahead for any danger. Trump's car is in the middle, surrounded by decoys and support vehicles. The goal is to move from one place to another safely, with every moment and every possible risk being watched closely. But if things really go wrong, safe houses come into play. These aren't just regular buildings. They are fully prepared with everything needed, including medical facilities, ready to take Trump in at a moment's notice. He can be quickly moved to one of these secret locations to wait until the danger passes. Here's where it gets even more impressive. The Secret Service also uses counter-surveillance tricks straight out of a spy movie. They have electronic jamming devices and undercover agents who blend into the crowd while keeping a close eye on any potential threats. These agents are trained to spot everything from a physical attacker to a cyber threat, making sure Trump is protected on all fronts. But this isn't just about high-tech gadgets and cool spy gear. There's a lot of work going on behind the scenes too. The Secret Service gathers intelligence from all sorts of sources, including scanning social media for any hints of danger. They also work closely with other law enforcement agencies to stop threats long before they get close to Trump. But all this security doesn't come cheap. In just 1 year, the Secret Service spent more than $1,300,000 on hotels, rental cars, and travel. That includes nearly $800,000 on hotels, about $300,000 on rental cars, and over $260,000 on air and rail travel. Protecting a former president is not just about having a few bodyguards. It's a huge, expensive system that works around the clock because, in this case, being overly cautious is necessary. Was the $1 million expenditure on security for a former president justified? Share your thoughts, leave a comment, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more discussions.